wanted also to share a couple of statistics because there's not still yet enough research done under the psychosocial hazards and risks, because I was saying earlier that the Act for Psychosocial Hazard Evaluation has only come into the workplace health and safety legislations and regulations within the last 2 years. So it's still very, very new to the Australian workplaces. However, I wanted to share some mental health statistics. So Beyond Blue surveyed this year in 2025 more than 2,000 employees, including HR leaders, that found 6 in 10 employees considered quitting their jobs because of their mental health. Headspace found that absenteeism and presenteeism cost Australian workplaces up to $17 billion per year. Beyond Blue, back in 2021, did a survey for over 10,000 Australian workers, and almost a quarter of respondents believed that they had a mental health condition that their workplace caused. The ABS, the Australian Bureau of Statistics study, came to a conclusion that 45% of Australians between the ages of 16 to 85 will experience a mental health condition in their lifetime. It's estimated that untreated mental health conditions costs Australian workplaces approximately $10.9 billion per year. This includes $4.7 billion in absenteeism, $6.1 billion in presenteeism, and $146 million in compensation claims. And again, those compensation claims will also fall under physical injuries as well. So there's still not yet enough research based on psychosocial injuries within the workplace. It was also found that Australian employees expect mental health support in the workplace environment, of course, but many are not aware of or unable to access appropriate resources. And 75% of Australian employees believe workplaces should provide support to someone who is experiencing depression or anxiety. 81% of organisational leaders indicate their workplace has one or more policies or procedures to support mental health. However, only 35% don't even know the resources exist, or they don't simply have access to them. I also believe that under the Workers' Comp and Rehabilitation Act for Queensland, you have up to 3 years from the date of injury to process a workers' compensation claim. Of course, this is not as simple as 3 years ago, this person touched me in the workplace. You need evidence. The closer to the incident happening, you're going to have a higher chance of your compensation claim being approved. Again, I'll be going over some videos and going over the steps in how to pull together this evidence and what to do in the first few steps of getting this prepared.